It says it's recording. Hello YouTube, my name is Chip. Welcome to my channel. So I don't know if this is the same... I don't want to say the same one, but I know Stoops also put out a Dredge video. I know sometimes they do collaborations, but I pulled up Dan's first. So yeah, this is by Dan Bull. So I'm going to react to this one first. I'm going to go to the one that Stupendium put out, and then if you have any recommendations, feel free to put it down in the comments below. Feel free to like the video. Don't forget to go to the original video and like that, you know, subscribe if you like. I'm subscribed to Dan, but always go back and show love to the original creator. The views and likes and subscriptions really does go a long way to help boost your channels, and you know, just want to support the original creators. They put a lot of work into these things, these videos, and they put them up basically for free. So credit where credit's due. Just go give them, even if it's just to watch and a like. Every little bit helps, man. Let's get into this, because it took me about 15 minutes to get this set up, so I'm hoping everything's okay. I did a couple tests, which I saved one of them. I might post it as a short later if I figure out how to do that, edit that for my computer, because it was funny. But all right, let's get into this. I think I mentioned it, but this, from what I read in the description, it is based off of the video game Dredge, which I've watched people play, and it looks like a lot of fun if that's your jam. I do recommend it, so let's see. Someone lost your teddy bear.
Sunshine sinks down, shadows grow longer. Everybody else in your house is a slumber.
How can you slumber, drowned in the somber assumptions thou put upon your
Insomnia! Is it any wonder your mind might wander out to the yonder and down to the wonders? Under the surface, submerged, subconscious, the pure blue seas now.
I will pause, by the way. If you don't like people to pause with their reactions, you probably don't like me. I try not to do it too much, but I'm just watching. His obviously he's not speaking underwater, but I'm like, I wonder how hard that was to do. Like where they did the camera. But if anyone's ever had their face underwater and pretended to speak or whatever, how difficult that is to not accidentally inhale water. Like, just playing around, or you just opening your mouth because your mouth's just like, oh, you want to swallow that? You don't want to swallow that. Usually, that's pretty bad, but that's pretty impressive.
Well,
everyone else is deep asleep without the beep of peace. Get out the state beneath you, out the shell, you freak, you creep. Surrounded, steeped in deep beneath, you're bound to be bullied. Feeling a feeling not even found in the foulest fever dream. Our self-esteem depletes, and we allow the lip to seep into the ground beneath our feet until our trousers need a clean. And now you've been demeaned, so
I'm gonna pause again. I wonder if this is reused from the train. And forgive me, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I was looking at how it was created and how it was set up, and I like trains, it's my thing, so I was paying a lot of attention to the video that they had the collab with, but it looks a lot like the train setup that they had. I mean, that's really creative, and they reused that. But his words are so crisp. Like, I don't usually listen to a lot of I guess fast-paced music and some of the rap, just because like I can't hear. I'm a little hard of hearing anyway. Everything is pronounced and enunciated in a certain way that even though he's speaking very quickly, you can understand every single word he's saying. And also, thank you very much for the subtitles on here, because that's the first thing I checked when I turned on. It's like, no subtitles. Like, that's disappointing. But yeah, right there. Keep going.
well, it hell's a sweet relief.
You might as well release the beat. Lights out, turn the lights out. I'm heading out of my mind. Burn the lighthouse now, burn the lighthouse. What fresh hell can I find? Now it's dark inside and it's dark out. Where are you shine? Turn the lights out. And I'm heading out of my mind.
Deep down, down below the waves, under a place at a time you can go behave. So depraved, you're welcome. comes never overstays, forever open laid.
Slow your gaze at the abyss and nothing little show mermaids. Bioluminescent creatures with a kind of human essence, features and expressions too oppressive to believe. There's some monster squatting in your subconscious, bottled in an obnoxious lockbox. Stuff unlocked, just watch out. Goddamn hawk, now come up. You can look but don't touch. Beneath the deep blue quiet, I'm trying out the seafood diet, eating each and every seafood. See, I didn't diet, am I out of my mind? There's not a doubt in my mind. How the hell else could I rhyme so well without trying? Sounds about right. Proud of our pride, like elderly lines. A fall is forecast behind a prow without light. You're foremast or fall fast. Out, turn the lights out.
I'm heading out of my mind.
Burn the lighthouse down, burn the lighthouse.
What fresh air can I find?
Now it's dark inside and it's dark out.
We're out of moonshine.
And I'm heading out of my mind. Are you fishing for compliments? Is it lifting your confidence? Or is it a consequence of particularly difficult current events? I can easily see you a people pleaser. It's a form of defense. You eager to please for once come off from on the fence. This
Nice
is a ham-fisted attempt to prevent the strands twisting again. The hourglasses flip, the sand shifting again. Cast adrift, asterisk, that's the risk. And if you catch a quick glance of a basilisk, business end, you'll never have that vision again. This is the stuff that's found in dusty, dirty corners. All the trawlers haul from under murky, murky waters. Best be cautious, lest we cause a storm and call up deadly forces. And prematurely switch from really poorly kids to corpse. Lights out, turn the lights out.
I'm heading out of my mind.
Burn the lighthouse down, burn the lighthouse.
What fresh air can I find?
Now it's dark inside.
And I like it's hard and soft at the same time. Because obviously, you know, for like that creepy kind of thing with the very soft speak. But it still hits like that darker tone. Music goes like that real soft high. Because I think that's what a lot of like the horror music uses, is that real soft tone. It's kind of like, oh, it's nice, it's okay. But there's that underlying harder beat, like almost like a growl to it, where you're like, it's, you know, something's not quite right, which makes it like unsettling. Kind of like the dolls they show in there. It's like, oh, it's a little kid's toy, but as soon as you put it in to a different not situation, like a different place where you wouldn't normally find it, then it's, you know, then it's creepy. It's like, oh, okay, it's in a dollhouse, it's at a kid's room, that's cool. You see one sitting out in the woods or floating in the water, you're like, nah, there's something not right about that. But no, this is a lot of fun. Getting that mood off very well.
And it's dark out.
We're out of moonshine.
And I'm heading out of my mind. I'm on a seaweed diet, a seaweed bite, till I'm feeling high enough to really fly to the bleeding sky. And then I release I, that's just me being violent. Seaweed dial up the vilest nihilist. Gaslight anybody we see line after questioning your memories from 3 weeks prior, till you're knee-deep mired in the freezing fire of a mind that is defined as if it's dying in its prime, with a tiger in his eye. The survivors will be dying, and if it's dark in the skies and it's dark down there, if you're afraid of blood, can a shark smell fear?
I'm heading out of my mind.
Burn the lighthouse down, burn the lighthouse.
What fresh air can I find?
Now it's dark inside and it's dark out.
We're out of moonshine.
And I'm heading out of my mind. Sudden visions, hooded figures stood amid the bloody rivers. Your blubber quivers, cause it's unequivocally vicious. Every coloured fish is a chromatic aberration, an abomination straight from the book of Revelations. It's quiet on the surface, the Leviathan emerges to remind us life is worthless, it's deprived of higher purpose. Kinda like a Bible verse cut up, divided by the merchants, or the Viking heathens breaking immersion by breaking mersions, while trading with the Byzantine Empire and ancient Persians. When a buyer purchases, when a buyer purchases, bile purges, it's high alert to the vile urges of fire churches, it's vile virtues, expired milk carts and missing child searches. How atrocious.
Listen to wild dirges.
As your entire perfect life lurches,
Dredging through drudgery and red diverging as you divergently inside your fervent mind.
your last sleep in the sea, baby. Lights out now, turn the lights out.
I'm heading out of my mind.
Nice. Again, is that the train? So they are linked. It's the same boat, different video for that other one. That's funny. That's funny I brought that up and I did this one first. I'm sure they both have something at the end for links to each other. But that was really good. It was a good beat. And I believe in the game, like a lot of the horror games, the longer you stay out at night, the crazier you become. And a lot of like the sea madness, not necessarily just on there, because everybody's saying like you burn the lighthouses down. So I think most people would know what the lighthouse does, so you don't crash into the rocks near the shores. But the stories of people too is just going crazy being in the lighthouses, even if it's like more than one person. But I'd imagine just it's probably like, I know I looked into this because it's a song, but I liken it to I'm from like out in the country area, and if you've ever been alone by yourself in the middle of the night in the middle of a cornfield where you have no sense of direction, no idea where you're at, it's just endless whatever. I imagine that's kind of similar to what it's like in the ocean, and I can very much understand why people would go kind of a little crazy in those situations. Now the game's got its own like underlying backstory and why things are the way they are, but it's just kind of interesting. I don't want to say funny because it is a real life thing that happens to people. But yeah, so I am definitely going to check out that other one that just recommended next. I would be fascinated to know if anybody knows. Let me know in the comments if that is the train, because that's funny. That's funny. So one of the first things I picked up, I'm like, I didn't pause it the first time they showed it, but I was still sitting here like, I think that's the same in the beginning. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like my video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Again, I'm going to try to get back into doing this as often as I can. I do have a full-time job, but I'd like this to eventually be my full-time job. I do enjoy doing reactions as much as I like watching other people's reactions. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Till next time.